Hi, Willie Mayette, founder and creator of JAZZEDGE, and I'm happy to be sharing this lesson with you today. Let's take a look at what it is that you're going to learn in this lesson. Let me set the stage for you a little bit here. I want you to imagine that you are a keyboard player and you get a call from a producer to go into the studio and record a brand new smooth jazz rock track. And they're going to be sending you the music in the mail, and they're going to be sending you a demo track to listen to. And so your job is to prepare this piece of music from top to bottom. Not just learn the song, but have it mastered inside out. Really, really have it nailed. So what we're going to do in this lesson is go through, step by step, all of the things that I would do to prepare a piece of music like this. So again, if you're going into the studio, in the studio time is money, so you really have to make sure there's no learning, there's no practicing in the studio, there's no practicing on a gig either. You really want to have this song mastered, and those are the things we're going to talk about here. So what are you going to get in this lesson? Well, you're going to learn by the end of it how to play the smooth jazz track that I just played a moment ago. You're going to get two great backing tracks with this lesson. One is going to be the full arrangement with the keyboards in the track, and the second is going to be the same arrangement with the keyboards pulled out, so that once you learn the keyboard part, you can play right along with the track, and you don't need to listen to me on the recording play my part. You can pull my part out, and you can be the keyboard player on the session. So you're going to get those backing tracks. And we're going to go through this sheet music, and you're going to get a complete explanation of what to do, or what I would do, and how to prepare for a live recording gig or a live performance kind of a gig. So what is that going to include? That's going to include prepping the music, basically getting some music in the mail, and it's going to be, most of the time, in a lead sheet format. So we'll talk about what lead sheet reading is, how to read a lead sheet. And then just reading the music in general, learning the form, learning the different sections, the chorus and the verse and the pre-chorus and the bridge and all that kind of stuff. And of course going through and playing the right notes, playing the right rhythms, playing the right chords, how to build some of those left-hand chord voicings that I'm playing. I'm going to show you not just exactly what I'm playing, but how I'm doing it and why I'm choosing the notes that I'm choosing, so that you can take these concepts and build upon it in your own music. I'm going to show you some scales for soloing. A lot of the times on jazz tracks and rock tracks, whatever it might be, as the songs start to fade out, that's when the instrumentalist, if you listen really close, you start to hear some soloing going on once in a while. Or if it's a smooth jazz track like this one, a lot of the times there'll be a specific section designated for soloing. So I'm going to show you a couple scales that you can use for soloing and just a couple solo ideas if you wanted to improvise over this track. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about choosing your sound, how to select the sound you're using. I'm once again using a Yamaha motif for this lesson. And for the most part, I'm going to be teaching on this This R&B soft is the sound. This is the actual patch, R&B soft, that's on the Yamaha keyboard. It's basically a Rhodes sound with a lot of reverb and tremolo in there. But we're going to talk about how to select your sound, and then also I'll talk a little bit about layering your sounds and some of the things you can do if you know how to layer your keyboard. And if you have a Yamaha motif specifically, then it will be really helpful to you because I'll show you how to layer the motif. So some really great stuff in this lesson. I'm very, very excited to get started, and I'll see you inside.